I think this was a bad fight for. Alright, welcome back to another video over here on SCS Combat, and today I'm going to be giving you my official prediction for Dark Chisora versus Deontay Wilder going down this weekend. I'm sure it won't come as a surprise, but I am predicting already, before we even get into it, that this one ends by knockout. Let's go. So, Dark Chisora, I mean, both these fighters, I suppose, it's going to be both of their 50th fights, so fight 100 combined, and what a fight for it to be. I think the promotion for this one has been brilliant and really built it up to be what it should be. We've had Deontay Wilder, and he's kind of come back a bit more crazy than usual. If you've seen his, he's done a few interviews now that have just been crazy. Dark Chisora's been Dark Chisora. He's just kind of been sitting in the background waiting for his opportunity to talk, to say something. But he uses his words smart when he does, and has his presence known. We just seen today that he showed up to the open workouts or the press conference in a tank, so he's making his presence known. But when it comes to the fights and the actual fighters, I mean, Dark Chisora's kind of had this resurgence of his career, sort of, where he just keeps winning, no matter who it's against, and he's had some good fights now. You know, you look at the fights, Joe Joyce, then Otto Wallen, I think that might be his last two. He's had some great performances and some great wins over good people, good fighters, because obviously Joe Joyce isn't what he used to be, but hard hitter, and that doesn't go away. Then also, Joe Joyce, when he fought Daniel Dubois and some of these other fights, he is known for his chin, and Dark Chisora put him down, which is kind of the thing that stands out to me the most. I think when I watch Dark Chisora, he's very slow, and he plods about. He's not like footwork heavy or anything like that, but he's got good defense. He uses that Joe Fraser would have done, and it's kind of the arms crossed across the face, and he just kind of like rolls and rolls, and then he'll just come in and unload hooks. That's pretty much what he has done to defeat his last two opponents. When a fighter is like that, it's very hard to stop them if you do not have the power to gain the respect. But then even if you do, you look at what Chisora did against Joyce, and Joyce kind of backed him up, and he just waited, and he done it against Otto Wallen as well. They both come in to hit him, and he just whacked him in overhand, and they both went down. But if someone has that power that Chisora respects, maybe he won't let them do that. Do you know what I mean? And one man that is known for power, known for electricity, known to put people out cold in just brutal fashion, it is Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber. And let's be honest here, although I say all that, he hasn't been on form recently at all, and that's something that's unfortunate for us, but it's also kind of hopeful because you get the opportunity for that to come back, for that explosiveness, for that just annihilation mode. Deontay Wilder, and you seen whenever he fought Stavern the first time and he outboxed him and he won, but you could tell in the rematch that wasn't good enough, and he went out there and he just, I mean, ran Stavern over. You see it, everyone posts the clip, and he drops him 1-2. Stavern gets back up, Wilder just stands there staring at him with his hands down, and then hits him, sidesteps, uppercut, right hand, and puts him out cold. I mean, and you see the energy that he would not have been stopped that night. Whenever the referee grabs him and pulls him off, and he's still swinging, and the referee grabs him and he's sort of throwing the referee on his back even, that is the sort of performance that he needs to remind everyone who Deontay Wilder is. But he's been gone for a while. Joseph Parker got knocked out by Joe Joyce, and under Andy Lee, Joseph Parker's had a revival of his career, but Bobby Wardley has also stopped him in that revival. Deontay Wilder wasn't able to crack Parker, and he really was so hesitant. The last person we seen him fully put out cold was Robert Helenius. And don't get me wrong, obviously Dillian White has knocked out Dark Chisora in the past, but Chisora's proven to have fought very good against hard hitters these days, and whenever Deontay Wilder hasn't showed that power in a long time, it's interesting. It is interesting. I watched back the Harden fight, and I watched back the Zhang fight there. In the Zhang fight, he was so, like, it was kind of like the old Wilder in a way, where he hit with that power and he hit with that energy, but it just obviously bounced off Zhang because the explosiveness wasn't fully there, and he was getting bullied backwards onto the ropes. And although he got that knockout over Helenius, and it was almost just like he touched him and that was it, when he doesn't have that power and you bully him on the ropes, it's harder for him to get that swing, it's harder for him to get that momentum going, it's harder for him to leap into a big punch, and he gets bullied in a way. And if he can't get you out of there, he's in a boxing fight, and we all know, although he went to the Olympics and stuff like that and medal, his one trick is his power. It's the best one trick to have, but once you can't get someone out of there, it becomes more difficult. And I've watched these Dark Chisora fights, and it might look like he's slowing down, but he's not. He keeps going through 12 rounds, and he can drop people late, he can drop people early. He is a bulldozer in there, and Deontay Wilder just hasn't been able to do it. Let's be honest, ever since he fought Tyson Fury, it's kind of been downhill for him. Hasn't had that big win in ages. There's no Dominic Brazil knockout. Even the last fight against Harden, it was bad. He just wasn't explosive. It was sort of sad to see, because that explosivity wasn't there. Even when he loaded up on shots and he did hurt Harden, that's not what made Deontay Wilder as good as he was. And maybe he was being more tactical in that fight and he knew the stoppage would come, but that's not what we were looking. You know, if Deontay Wilder would have fought him earlier in his career, he would have been one of those people where Wilder has him in the corner, and you see that knockout from early on where Wilder's just swinging overhands. I mean, the opponent is pretty much in the corner, lying in the corner, he's down on a knee, and Wilder just keeps throwing overhands. He's got that energy about him, and he just hasn't had that. And he's been a bit more wild in the lead up to this one, which is good. But I think with that style and the good defense of Derek Chisora, this is the other thing. Deontay Wilder can be hit. We've seen Fury do it. Something I thought was really interesting against Wallen with Chisora. He threw to the body so much. Combinations. He would back Wallen onto the ropes and he would throw about 10 punches to the body, then switch it to the head. And then the referee says time. And the next cut is Chisora on him again. Throw into the head, throw into the body. He is a bully in there. And Deontay Wilder, without that explosiveness that he used to show, is not going to last long against a bully. And that is why Zhang knocked him out in 5 rounds, in less than half a fight. And without having seen him have that power as of recent times, have that instinct to just go throw everything in that punch, I think this only ends one way. He says he has 10 years left in the sport, but I think that this fight will put an abrupt end to those plans. And I think this was a bad fight for Deontay Wilder, because I think Derek Chisora is going to knock him out, and I think he's going to do it in round 5 or round 6. Granted, Wilder could show up again and he could come out with that power, and he could, Chisora's coming in with that guard rolling, and then Wilder crack uppercut knocks him out cold. But let's be honest here, it's unlikely. And those big swinging shots, Chisora will see them coming all day. Chisora very hook heavy, and I suppose straight gets there quicker than a hook. But we've seen Joe Joyce try it against Chisora and it didn't work, and I think that he's going to bully Deontay Wilder in this fight, and I really do think that he's going to stop him. I think he's going to get Wilder onto the ropes. Wilder's going to be trying to throw. Chisora's going to go a couple to the body, and then he's going to swing an overhand, and it's going to either hurt Wilder or put him down. If it hurts him, Wilder does this, and I don't know why. He done it in the Parker fight as well. He done it in the Zhang fight. He'll turn around and look at the referee and put his hands in the air like, yo, he just done something illegal. And then Derek Chisora's going to hit another punch. He's going to be knocked out cold again. Or Derek Chisora is going to be like, yo, come hit me. Let's see what that power's like. Whack, overhand, drop him again. His defense isn't the best. His awareness, his head movement, footwork is not as good as it needs to be. The people that have fought Chisora, even Wallen, that have maybe had those attributes, still haven't been able to get out of the way. Tyson Fury's very different to Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora never stops pushing the pace. Tyson Fury's boxing you, and then he's wrestling, he's boxing, he's fainting. You get breaks in there, and that's why, in my opinion, Wilder was able to go 12 rounds, 10 rounds, and 7 rounds. But I think a fighter like Derek Chisora is going to really hurt him here. I think he's going to either pull him out to the head, like I said, with that overhand, or we're looking at a body shot finish as well, because that's something that Tyson Fury was able to drop him with. By the way, although I'm picking Chisora, and I think Chisora's a great fighter, if it is to happen, if Deontay Wilder is the one that wins this fight and he brutally KOs Chisora, that is, I mean, for boxing, the best outcome. Then you have those fight talks again. Oh, Wilder against Joshua, who wins? Wilder against Usyk, maybe even. You get all those talks. Maybe they'll give him Matama. I don't think that's a smart move, but I think to see that version of Deontay Wilder back would be so good for the sport. But I don't think it's going to happen, and I think Derek Chisora is going to stop Deontay Wilder. And you know what? I'll go with round 6. Wilder and Chisora both drop their hands as well the later the fight goes, so a knockout is guaranteed in this one, in my opinion. And I think Derek Chisora is going to get it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, because this is a truly special fight. Two warriors enter that ring for the 100th time combined, and I can't wait. Let me know who you have down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, follow for more. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.